Public libraries are generally known as a large repository of books, but for those who visit often, you know they're much more than that. The Monterey Public Library is a large, organized collection of information resources, from books, periodicals, films, maps, databases, and more. One of my favorite places to visit is the library's California History Room. It's a climate-controlled room with written, visual, and audio materials. Its collections document early California, but its most cherished items relate to Monterey history. You wouldn't believe its treasure trove of Monterey photos, documents, video interviews, letters, yearbooks, clippings, and so much more. The library receives donations weekly to the California History Room, but a new collection is so massive and so interesting, we needed to share it with you in our next story.
In March 2011, the family of Ray Ruppel generously donated his photographic collection to the library's California History Room and Archives. Ruppel was a major photographer on the Monterey Peninsula in the 1940s through the mid-1960s, documenting our scenic land and seascapes, fishing industry, celebrities, and major events. Ruppel was very eager to work with an innovative photographer and got that opportunity in Monterey when he went to work for panoramic photographer A.C. Heydrich, and there are some Heydrich photos in this collection. He also took school pictures for the high school yearbooks and other schools, private portraits, photographed weddings and special events, and his photos appeared regularly in the local newspaper. Some of the challenges in receiving a collection of this magnitude are preservation, cataloging, accessibility, and storage. The man and woman hours required are incalculable, but the library is fortunate to have a strong team of skilled volunteers who are sorting, sleeving, cataloging, and scanning these images. The team includes Chase Weaver, Barbara Furbush, and Joan Jeffers McCleary. In addition, John Castagna has been scanning the collection so that digital images will be available.
I'm learning every day from this collection, every time I come in. This has been the most serendipitous way to learn about the history. I was a librarian in LA for 25, 30 years. And I'm also able to contribute the skills that I spent a lifetime building.
These two photographers worked in the same period, and so there's an extensive documentation of events and people, prominent people and ordinary people going about their daily activities. As long as we have an interest in our past, photographs can provide a lot of information. Just pulling all of this together and getting it organized in a coherent and accessible fashion. That is the primary objective in it.
I'm a volunteer in the California History Room, spreading out negatives on a light box and looking at them with a magnifying glass and trying to add a little more information, a little more identification to them, because the photographer made brief notes or sometimes no notes about the various negatives. I was raised in Monterey, so while I don't have a library background, I have the background of having lived here, recognizing photos of old businesses, schools, parents of people I went to school with, my father, who was the library director for the city of Monterey, myself at story hours. So it's a real sentimental journey for me. I love coming to work here. I find it exciting and rewarding and just plain fun. I really enjoy it. It's just an amazing collection of images for decades of activities in Monterey. I think the California History Room is an invaluable resource for many, many reasons, from both the historical point of view to, I guess, more recent history. I hope that students in the area are aware of all of the resources here and that they come and take advantage of them. Old newspapers, photos, yearbooks, photographs, biographies, autobiographies, just an endless variety of reference material.
The library is deeply grateful to our volunteers for undertaking this laborious project, which will protect and make accessible this valuable local photographic collection and contribute immeasurably to the library's vital role in preserving our community memory.